Crypto Frog in the area. So I wanted to make a stream about crypto security and all that, because I noticed some people kind of tend to have rather lax practices. And if you spend much time in any Discord groups or any Telegram groups, you notice quite a lot that people complain about getting scammed out a bunch of crypto. So I thought I'd make a stream about keeping your crypto funds safe and hopefully out of the hands of scammers. Because the last thing you want to be doing is building a village somewhere, if you can help it. If you want to chat in the live chat, I'm not going to be on super long today. I'm fucking tired. You can subscribe and leave a chat. If you're watching the replay, subscribe would be appreciated. Almost at 10,000 subscribers. Thumbs up for the algorithm. This is going to be packed full of useful information, I should hope. And disclaimer, no financial advice. Your security, take care of it. Your crypto wallet is kind of like your, I don't know, for some people it's their life savings, so be careful. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202, if you really want. Now first, as I'm sure many of you are aware, especially if you mostly use Metamask, is that the only thing between your funds and scammers are either your 12, 18 or 24 seed words, or your private key, or your private key. You do not want to be giving them out to anyone ever, period. I just want to hammer this home. It should go without saying that you should never give your seed words and or your private key to anyone. That being said, scammers are finding different ways to try and get around that, but I'll talk more about that in just a moment's time. So it had me wondering, if you're looking at my thumbnail, I did some research. I wanted to find out I thought I'd just do the 12 seed words and the 24 seed words. How tough would it be to crack? And the answer, I hope, is on your screen. If not, I'll just pull this up a touch so you can see it. Because I think the stream cuts off a bit for some reason. But you should see it now. To be quite frank with you, I'm sure most of you, if you hold crypto in Metamask especially, it's not so bad when you got it in your ledger or your Trezor. If you're thinking about holding like super long term, it's always best to keep it in a hardware wallet. But sometimes you just need to get at it. And especially when everyone's buying NFTs and aping into Uniswap and SushiSwap and all that kind of stuff, a lot of people keep rather big sums of money on their MetaMask. Now, I don't know about y'all, I'll check the chat in just a minute's time, but I'm sure every once in a while you've woken up in a bit of a cold sweat, worrying that someone might have managed to guess your seed words and taken your funds out the back door. So I looked into it to put mine and your mind at ease, I hope. So let's talk about it. So to be quite frank with you, in theory it is possible. However, an infinite number of monkeys typing for an infinite amount of years on an infinite number of typewriters, one of them could eventually write the full works of Shakespeare. At least that, I think, is what the general vibe of that saying is. However, theoretically, though it may be possible, in reality, the chances of someone cracking your seed, be it 12 word, 18 words or 24 words, are nigh on impossible. So, what are the odds? I'm going to tell you, they're on the screen right here. You're looking at the chance of someone guessing your seed words. This is for 12 C words. So Metamask, which is the most popular and widely used software wallet for crypto, follows the BIP 39 word list. In that list, there are 2,048 words in use. As a result, there are 2,048 different iterations, shall we say, of a 12-word phrase. So, for a 12-word C phrase, there are this many combinations up on the screen here, starting with 777, 788, 267. As you can see, it goes on for quite a while. I put it into a thing that tells you the actual name of the number, so I'm going to read it out for you. 777 undecillion, 788 decillion, 268 nonillion, 248 octillion, 859 septillion, 345 sextillion, 59 quintillion, 141 quadrillion, 959 trillion, 844 billion, 44,626,185 combinations. So yeah, the chance of a human being lucking across your seed word, if you have a 12 seed word, is mind-boggling numbers. I'll pull this up a little bit. I mean, that number is so enormous, it kind of boggles our semi-chimpanzee stroke human brains. Let's put those numbers into perspective, because I did another search as well, talking about the 12 seed words, because I wanted to know like the chance of unlikely things happening to someone. By the way, if you're enjoying the content, leave a thumbs up, and I'll be checking the chat towards the end of the video. So look at this enormous number here. This is for 12 seed words. it is, in the words of Crypto Frog, giganormous. So I checked it out. Apparently the chance of your house burning down during your life is 1 in 3,000. The chance of being struck by lightning in your life once is 1 in 15,300. Did you know the chance of you being attacked by a shark and dying as a result of that shark attack is 1 in 3.75 million? The chance of winning the Mega Millions lottery, which is like the hardest to win lottery, is 1 in 302.5 million. So if you compare those with the probabilities of guessing your seed words, yeah, you can chill the fuck out a little bit if you practice good security. More on that in just a minute. Let's just pull up the 24 seed. I mean, 24 seed isn't really necessary. I didn't bother looking at reading that. I'm not going to read all that out. But there's literally 3.5 lines worth of numbers, and that's a chance of someone randomly guessing your 24 seed word out of the 2,048 words available, in the right order, of course. So then my mind got wondering, it got a racing. So I was thinking, like, so what about if there's like some supercomputer out there that can like crunch the numbers, like AlphaGo or something like that? Well, as I found out, even then you don't need to worry that much, because apparently even with the most powerful computers known to man running like literally around the clock, it would take that computer longer than the current age of the universe to figure out your seed words. That is with 12 seed words. I suppose it's like 5 universe ages if it's 24 seed words. So essentially anything you can think of, like the chance of you making out and having a good old time, having a good old night in the boudoir with 10 of your dream women, you have a better chance of doing that than guessing someone's seed words. You got more chance of being as rich. You've got a lot more chance of being as rich as Elon Musk plus Jeff Bezos. However, that being said, you should be more worried about taking sufficient precautions to preserve your seed for the long term, because there are other ways people can get at it. You've got to practice proper security. You've got to essentially do the crypto version of rubbering up. Keep your seed safe. Quite literally, when you rubber up. So let's get to the real threat then. Unfortunately, as we all know, people still lose money to these kind of scams. Bloody scammers. Thumbs up for the algo. Because they expose their seed words somehow. Now, it's not because Metamask is particularly unsafe. It's normally down to the user not being careful enough. So I just want to take you through some tips, and perhaps if you have your own tips that I don't mention, feel free to mention them in the chat, and then I'll give them a shout out. Now, be careful about any malware that might take pictures of your screen or records like what you're putting into your keyboard, like a keylogger. There are whole armies of scammers out there. It's the Amazon rainforest, who particularly target crypto beginners and rob them blind by convincing them that they're helpful people who just want to help them do something, but in return, all they need is your seed words, and then they'll help you out with your problem. And then you'll never hear from them again, and all your crypto's gone. Most of the time, they kind of impersonate someone who works for a crypto kind of project, or from... If you even type Metamask into Twitter, you'll get bombarded with these scammers claiming to be from Metamask1 support _ saying that they'll be able to help you. They are scammers. Don't ever get in contact with them. Also, a thing you need to look out for. Might as well keep her up on the screen. Just remind you to keep the thumbs up. Plus, easy on the eye while you listen to, while you digest the gravy, the security gravy. Now, another big thing are phishing sites that kind of almost look like the real deal. You never know. They kind of tweak around with the URL a little bit. So instead of being like uniswap.org, it might be swab with an O instead of an A. And it will be set up to look like a real Uniswap, but it's a phishing site. And what it will do is it will record your seed, and then scammers will pull out your funds. See you later. So always check which site you're using, and if you really want to type the URL in yourself, go for it. Double check it, triple check it. Personally, I think it's better going to something like the Twitter. If you're going to Uniswap, for example, let me pull it up on Twitter. Sorry, darling. So, how do I know this is the real Uniswap? Because it's got a verified ticker and they have almost 600,000 followers. I feel pretty confident about clicking this link, and it's going to take me to the correct Uniswap. Let's do Binance. Again, it has the verified ticker. Look at the followers. If you click this, 100% you're going to the real Binance. I could go on, I could go on, I could go on. But once you have the correct link, once you're satisfied you are in the right place, bookmark the page. Bookmark it. In fact, it's got to the point now where most, I think Uniswap and SushiSwap do it. They actually prompt you to bookmark their page. So none of the secure cryptocurrency wallets, by the way, if some scammer is kind of convincing to you, comes across and says, yeah, we're definitely from Metamask. Look at that. Look at my face inside Metamask office in California, yo. None of these, none of Metamask, none of Trust Wallet, none of those guys, they do not store your sensitive information on a server. They do not serve your seed words on a server. Hence why they keep saying over and over again, if you lose your seed words, it's your fault and your funds will be non-retrievable. So they're nowhere on any server. So never reveal your passwords, never reveal your seed words, never reveal your private keys to anyone, even if they sound like you're talking to CZ Binance himself. Tell him to do one. You got to remember that basically your seed words are like the keys to your safety deposit box, stuff full of cash, bars of gold, bars of silver, bars of platinum, fucking diamonds and rubies and shit. You wouldn't just fucking give the key to a stranger on the internet and be like, yo bro, there you go, Now, one thing I should point out, that Discord and Telegram are notorious for these guys. They work in packs. They are full of scammers. They are also on Twitter as well. They will DM you all the time. If anyone I'm not following DMs me, most of the time I might look at what they've written in the first sentence because it shows you. Otherwise, I don't bother opening it. On Telegram or Discord, if anyone DMs me, I just block them. I don't even make any attempt to converse with them. I think if you go on Telegram, you just press down long enough for hard enough, it will come up. You can report, and make sure you report them and say that they're scammers, spammers or whatever. Takes 1 second of your time, and you never know, you could help someone out who might get scammed otherwise. Also a good idea, don't click on links sent to you by people who DM you on Twitter, Telegram or Discord. I mean, if something comes from someone you like really trust, someone you've had long conversations with in the past, etc., etc., still, it's in your best interests. Or if you really want to do it, go onto a different device you have and click on it via that, the one that you don't do all your cryptoing on, and follow the link that way. Or if it's, check out this new NFT collection, Frog, you got to check it out. A lot of the time, the title of the NFT project will be there, so I just go to OpenSea itself, I have it bookmarked, I put the name of the NFT project in there, click enter, and I know I'm good to go. Also, another thing, never, ever, 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 ever download anything from people you don't know, or even you do know, ever on the computer you do your crypto related gravy on. Now, while I'm touching on NFTs, there are a number of NFT scams doing the rounds as well. Because the explosion of NFTs, everyone's going mad for it. They're going mad for it. Oh, you can. OpenSea is a piece of shit. When token drop. Yeah, so NFTs, basically, there was a big thing not so long ago on Twitter where they were targeting creators, but I think they're probably going to be targeting people who talk about NFTs quite a lot on Twitter as well at some point. But there have been a few stories of people getting their accounts wiped. Sometimes I think the general scam is they claim to be from like OpenSea or Super Rare or something like that. Maybe they're PR managers. If they're talking to artists, they might say, oh, we're really interested in your artwork, it looks amazing, we'd really like to feature it on our page, but first can you download this form and fill it out. The people download the form and boom, their wallet's wiped. The malware's on there and your wallet's drained in minutes, if even minutes. Another thing as well, on Telegram and Discord, people will try and impersonate admins, people will try and impersonate devs. So if they DM you, just block them. I make your, put it in your Telegram thing. My thing is CryptoFrog Real, and it says, I will not DM you first, do not DM me. Simple. And if anyone does, I block them and I report them. And same goes for Discord. But the impersonation one is a big one. So I'm going to look at your chat in just a minute, but stay safe, guys. Don't trust anyone. Verify. Never give your seed words or private key to anyone. Anyone. Don't do your crypto on a device you might browse less than reputable websites on. You might be picking up some malware. Run regular antivirus, anti-malware checks on your computer that you do your cryptoing on. And for goodness sake, don't take a photograph of your seed. Don't save your seed to a Microsoft Word document and leave it on your computer. That is retarded. You will get fucking ragged over. Take the 10 minutes, write it down with a pen like 2 or 3 times and store that. Guard it with your life in a place no one will ever find it. Stick it in a safe if you have to. Also, don't go reading out the words while you're writing down the words, because you never know who's listening. Also, if you have a webcam, cover it up. I also have my webcam covered anyway. Snowden. Just one more thing on the NFTs, because I want to talk about that. But there's some scams that I actually fell for one of these. Fortunately, it was nothing to do with giving away my wallet information. But there are more and more people, I find, impersonating artists on OpenSea and Super Rare. Not so much Super Rare, but definitely OpenSea. There was that Fewalicious or something like that. Now, I bought one of his NFTs way back, and I remember thinking, no way can this only be like 5 Ethereum, which at the time was like $3,000 or something like that. I was like, there's no way this can be only 5 Ethereum. And I'm pretty sure that was an impersonation. Fortunately, I was able to offload that without losing any money. I do feel kind of bad for the person who bought it off me, but what are you going to do? You can often tell because, you know, they're going to... Beeple isn't going to sell one of his NFTs on OpenSea for like half an Ethereum. Come on, guys. Get real. If something is too good to be true, the saying goes, there's a reason it's too good to be true. Because it ain't fucking true. So if you're buying like high-end NFTs, make sure you double, triple check that the artist you're buying from is verified, or the NFT, or the, you know, the holder. You go back and check it came from said person. And second one, I see this all the time now, all the time, and whenever I check bots, sometimes I see this all the time. It's kind of like deceitful bidding. I'm sure if you've used OpenSea, you'll have seen this. It's where people will bid for what you're asking to sell your NFT for, but instead of using wrapped ETH or normal ETH, they will put like USDC or DAI. I've seen it countless times where people accept bids for like 10 USDC, thinking it was for 10 Ethereum. I think, in fact, I may have seen like a CryptoPunks being sold for like 100 USDC before. It seems like it would be super easy to avoid, but there must be a reason these scammers are doing it, because why would they be doing it? And sometimes as well, they change their profile picture to show like Ethereum logos in their photo. So if you just woke up after a heavy night on the beers or whatever, you're like, fuck, someone just bid fucking 12 Ethereum on my fucking shitty NFT. Or maybe not so shitty NFT, but something you thought was worth like 12 Ethereum. And you just fucking ape and press accept. Only to realize it's 12 USDC. And you got fucked. So really the best method to avoid that is not to be simple. be patient. Sort through your bids. You'd think that would be common sense in a way, but the way I see it, scammers wouldn't do it unless it didn't work sometimes. So again, this is the chance of someone guessing your seed words if you have a 12 seed word phrase. So as long as you're good with your security, you got more chance of getting hit by lightning every day for the rest of your life. And this is the chance of someone guessing a 12 word seed in the correct order. Right, I'm going to have a look at the chat. Wirehead says, crazy time my ledger came in today. Anything that wasn't in Coinbase was sitting in hot wallets till today. Well, make sure your ledger came from... Another thing, if you're buying ledgers or Trezor, make sure you buy it from the official site, guys. Make sure it's sealed when you get it, etc. Kingsley says, should I give my seed phrase out if Joe Biden gives me a call and says it will help with his memory? No, don't let his memory improve. Same odds as beating Mike Tyson in a boxing fight. I still think you would have a better chance of beating Mike Tyson in his prime in a boxing fight than even the world's most advanced computer guessing your 12, 18 or 24 seed word phrase. Kingsley says no one's going to guess it. Just use a clean computer and don't download any keyloggers. Stop watching porn on your trading computer. Very good advice, Kingsley. Don't watch porn anyway. That shit riddles your brain. Watch out for coins suddenly appearing in your wallet. Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. TrueGenT, good morning, Frog. Also get an anti-key logger. I'm not big on antivirus. Just back up and wipe your computer every 3 to 6 months. That's very good as well, sir. TrueGenT, are you still listening, sir? Can you recommend a good anti-key logger? I shall wait. I will show you my fucking NFT collection. I don't believe it. Well, TrueGenT, I'm not buying any NFT mints anymore until Crypto Demons comes out. I got my fucking pants pulled down with Cicadas Finance. Fucking floor is like 0.02. Fucking rip off. I've got my yacht on. I might as well turn this into a marketplace. Zamanda. Do I have to pay for that, TrueGenT? Zamanda. I'll read the reviews later. I got all my sneakers. They're in a bundle. I had to lower the price on my 24 pixel cats. Like some weak ass hands. But I'm no way selling these anywhere near the floor. Fucking idiots. I got all my Kongs. I got a price on all of their heads, but nothing cheap. You ain't getting shit for cheap, motherfuckers. And I got my ugly cuties. I had to hide some of my shit ones. Oh god, I fucking hate that. What's wrong with coins appearing in your wallet? Thought it was no. Be very, very, very careful, because I think they ask for permissions or whatever. Don't. If you suddenly get coins appearing in your wallet, just delete it. Just fucking delete that shit. Yeah, you have to approve spending and they can wipe you out if it's a scam. If they're putting coins in your wallet, it's almost certainly a scam, sir. Emmanuel Ducos, be very careful. People don't do shit out of the goodness of their heart in cryptocurrency. My friend, please watch what you're doing. If you're just joining the stream, sir, I suggest you go back and watch it from the start. It bears repeating. Never give your seed words to anyone. Never give your private key to anyone. Never give your password, your Metamask password to anyone. Don't download anything. Don't even click on links If you get people DMing you in Telegram or Discord and people you don't know on Twitter, just block them. Yes, there is a site where you can cancel all previous contracts you have set up on Metamask. I believe I might have to include that. Perhaps I'll find that. If anyone knows which site that is, I don't want to vouch for it, but if anyone knows what site it is, perhaps if TrueGenT wants to have a quick scan while we go through. How would you like a pixel cat? One of the rarest pixel cats for the very reasonable price of 0.95 Ethereum. I paid 0.65 Ethereum for it. It's one of the rarest ones. Top 300, I'll have you know. And Rumblekongs. I'm buzzing for that game, yo. I'm buzzing for that game. But my most the Rumblecong I'm most looking my most expensive on the market one is 6.66 Ethereum, $20,000. God dang it! Look at these boosts, bros. 80% defense, 87% shooting. If you want him, you fucking pay for him. God dang right. What up, what up, what up? Yeah, I'll have to find out what the cancel your previous contracts you've set up on MetaMask. I think you may be able to do that via like DeFi Vault, but don't one of those DeFi correlation sites. But bear in mind, you do end up paying an ass crack bunch of gas if you go through cancelling all of those. And plus, a lot of the time, they can only really approve spending on the coin that you bought. So a lot of the time, I think people put too much of a thing on that, to be quite frank with you. But there is definitely, I think it might be DeFi value or something like that. Let me have a look on my other device. My non-crypto device. It might be DApp Radar or DeFi Pulse might have it. No, it was a smaller one than that. Anyway, I'm sure someone can. Yeah, you can revoke spending on Etherscan and Binance Smart Chain Scan. Yeah, so just stay safe, guys. Alright, I said it would be a short one today, and I meant it. I need to have fucking nap. Look at that sexy beast. That is one sexy beast. Disclaimer. No financial advice was given, but just stay safe, guys. Remember, if you don't give a scammer your seed words, this is the chance of them guessing your seed word, and that's a 12 seed word. If you have 24 seed words, this is a chance of them guessing it. Never. So think things through. Ignore anyone who sends you any message on social media that you don't know. Don't even start conversing with them. Block them immediately. Thank you very much, WRLK. You're a legend, sir. Subscribe. Thumbs up! Until we meet again. Peace out. I ain't taking the V. Ain't no one making me take the V, sir. Legendary. Stay safe. We are gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Tell your friends to join the party, Crypto Frog. Let's go 10K. Let's go 10K. Peace out.